Morning, guys. So I'm gonna put another video together to try to help anybody out in the future that has the same problem that I have. But recently my garage door opener's been acting up. I can't have it stay closed, so I'll press the button, door will go down. As soon as it goes down, it comes right back up. So I already messed with the sensors. The sensors see each other, solid lines, nothing is in its way. I mean, solid lights, so, you know, something's going on where, maybe this one's it. Yeah, there it is, okay, so, once it's blocked, light goes off. But, yeah, the door goes down, pops right back open, so I'll show you. Give you a demonstration. Just like that, every single time. So today's project is going to be replacing this Chamberlain Whisper Drive. It's probably, I don't know, been in this house for at least 10 years. This thing has been up for at least 10 years before that, so it's 20 to 30 years old. So I think it's time to be replaced. And the new one that we're gonna put in is this one here. Got it at Home Depot on sale for like 220 bucks, something like that. It was recommended by somebody I know that does garage doors, so, and my buddy has this as well. So I'm gonna install it. I'll put a video together of how it goes in, how to take the old one down. I don't really know how the video is gonna come out, what I'm actually gonna show, but in the end, you guys will see the new product up. And I'll give you a quick description on, how it was to install and, all the ins and outs. So if you don't mind, as I do more of these videos, if you would subscribe and click the like button, it does help. Never really thought I'd say that, but, I'm trying to put some videos together to help some people out that might have issues that don't know how to fix or go over them. So, subscribing would help. If not, whatever. I'm still gonna do videos, but I'll put one together for this and check in with you guys after. Perfect. All right, so here's the first step that I got done. First thing you need to do is make sure you unplug the unit from any power source that it's in. All right, make sure it's dead. Second thing you need to do is pull that safety rope lever when it's up, obviously. So it disconnects the door from the track that was up there. Then after that, you have a lever that attaches to it. Make sure you disconnect that pin. All right, and then unbolt it from your brackets, and then take the whole unit down. This end's heavy, so be careful with it, and lay it down. And then now we go and we start new. All right, so the new kit comes with a new rail system, tubular style, and you have, for a standard door size, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same pieces, and then you have one different piece that I believe is the end of where the belt goes through. So all these do is they snap. You just, interlock them together. They snap into place and you make one rail. So let me do this and show you after. All right, so the rail's all put together. Make sure your end piece of the rail is the one with the yellow sticker on it. And make sure, that's your end piece. And I believe that should face up. And at the other end, that goes to the unit itself. You gotta take these bolts out and you have this bracket piece. So you slide this bracket piece into this end of the rail. It'll snap in and then you bolt it to this. That's the next step. All right, so once you got your track all put together, you have the end piece, end bracket put in and bolted to the new unit. Come over here, run your belt through this slot. Okay, so you have a pulley here. There's a slot right here. Run your belt through with the teeth facing in. All right, and then once you run your belt through a little bit, you're gonna take this pulley. All right, you're gonna slide it in. Okay, and then in the kit comes this black bolt. Send the bolt down and through. Okay, so it's sticking out the bottom. And then all you're gonna do is take this lock washer and nut and tighten it up. So I need 2 hands to do that, so let me do that, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so one thing where I messed up was, I forgot to put this trolley on. That's it, hooks up to the door and all that. So I made the track and I connected it down there. And then I put this belt through with the with the roller, and then I realized I forgot that. So just take apart the roller if that happens to you. Pull the belt out and the thing just slides. It just slides right on. So let me put this pulley back on, get the belt through, go to the next step. Don't mind the dead cricket. All right, so after you got the trolley back together, the belt back through, teeth facing in. And then basically what you gotta do is take a screwdriver, stick it through one of these holes so this trolley doesn't move. You have to hook the belt. Make sure when you put the belt through, you put this hook face through, and you hook it right to this link on the trolley. All right, then what you got to do is you take the other end of the belt, you're gonna wrap it around, you're gonna pull it tight around this gear, and then link it, the other end, with this spring bolt. So what you do is you unscrew this piece off the bolt all the way. And then this eye of the bolt links up with this eye of the belt with this chain link piece. That's what connects these two together. All right, and then when this is all off, when this piece is off of this bolt completely, you send the bolt through the other eye on the trolley and you tighten it all together. So let me get that figured out and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so I got that bolt situated with the other end of the belt. All right, got it linked up with that chain link like I showed you. Took this whole piece off, sent this bolt through, put it all back together. Now I want to point out a couple things. On this bolt, there's a flat face to that bolt. Okay, so make sure you have it facing the correct way. Send it through this hole first before linking it up to here, because what I did was I linked it up to here and then tried sending it through, and the bolt was facing the wrong way. The flat part was on the other side. So I'd unlink it, turn it around, and link it back together. So make sure you don't make that mistake. Then the other thing was, when I screwed this piece back on, sent the bolt through, screwed this piece back on, got it hand tight. Okay, don't crank it with wrenches or anything, just get it hand tight. And then what you gotta do is you have to line up like a screwdriver or something. There's gonna be a gap in between this washer and this black piece on the clip. And you gotta like wedge a screwdriver in there somehow and rotate around. I honestly don't really know what the hell I did, but this spring needs to decompress and get flat tight like it is now. So it took me a few minutes. It was kind of a pain in the ass to figure out. Like I said, I really don't know how I maneuvered it, but I did, and it's sitting correctly now. So I just wanted to point that out. Then after that, next step was I had these 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, that, you know, you take out, put this cover over the gear, the gear, and then bolt it back up for protection. So those are the next steps. Let me figure out what's next, and I'll let you know. All right, so real quick, I wanted to clarify 2 things. Like I just mentioned earlier, getting this spring locked into position was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't really know how I even did it. It was kind of a pain, but what I did do was I took a 7/16 open-end wrench, and that fits perfectly onto this end of the bolt right there. And then I maneuvered a flathead screwdriver in here, wiggled stuff around, moved stuff around. I don't really know how I got it, but it did end up decompressing and going tight into here. The other thing that I did that I forgot to mention was on the other end of the track, you got this yellow sticker, and it clearly shows that this tab needs to be up. So you got to stick a screwdriver in here. It starts out flat, all right, but it's got a little slot. Stick a screwdriver in there, pry the thing up. It's kind of it's tough, but you know, you got to do it. And I believe what it is it's a stopper for the trolley to go all the way to this point to then stop or emergency stop. I really don't know quite exactly the function of it, but the sticker says to fold it up. So just make sure you fold it up to a 90 degree. So I just wanted to point that out. All right, I'm gonna figure out the next steps, go from there. All right guys, wanted to do the final recap of the install of the new garage door opener. So it's all finished, all put together. All the trucks and vehicles are synced up to it. Got the new keypad synced up to it out there on the outside of the door. Got the new wall button synced up to it, and it's working really well. So I'll give you the demonstration. Press the button on the wall. Quiet. There it is. So just want to go over a few things with you guys. First thing is the bracket that came with the new unit wasn't going to work with what I had already up there. The alignment of the studs to the center of door is offset, and there's no way, without getting crazy with cutting, welding, and all this other stuff that I wasn't gonna do at all, to make it work. So I ended up using the old bracket that held the old rail up, and the old bracket was a lot wider than the new rail. So what I ended up doing was where I pinned it through the bracket and into the rail and out the other side, I used these black plastic spacers to fill up the dead space so it doesn't really shake around and everything, and it came out really good. So I'm definitely centered up with the door, with where it lands, structurally solid. And it came out great. It's quiet. I'm not gonna go into the details of how to download the app and sync your stuff up. It's really actually pretty self-explanatory. The remotes that come with it are already synced up. Comes with 2 of them. They're already paired. So you press the button and it works. So I would just recommend maybe getting somebody else to help you lift up the unit while you're up there trying to link it up to the bracket. I had my neighbor come down. He gave me a quick hand, hopped on the ladder, held this end while I lined it up and pinned it up, and we secured it up, and that was it. So it's a great product so far. Brand new, obviously too early to tell, but you know, everything's working. I wanted to put together a video of how to assemble it because there's really no instructions that come with the product that tell you step by step on what to do. So hopefully with this video, I'm able to, you know, help anybody else out that needed some help. I'll put the link in the description of what this model is and where I got it from at Home Depot. So, or Amazon if I could find it there too. But like I said, it was about 220 bucks. And the thing works great. Do one more open for you guys. It's quiet, it's really quiet. And the only other thing I did that it didn't say to do, but I did was I lubricated the rail because while the sleeve slides back and forth, there's like a plastic coating liner inside of it. That's what makes contact with this rail the whole way through. So I actually had this garage door lubricant from PB Blaster, and I sprayed it along the rail inside the housing of that. Sprayed every roller and the main spring up in there. That's why you saw all that spray on the wall. But everything's all lubricated up, works well. New keypad comes with a battery, so zip the old one off, zip the new one on, and it's step by step on how to program it right there, and or there's instructions on how to do that. So, but that's the install of the new product. I hope this helped anybody. Like I said, if you could throw a like, subscribe, that'd be huge. Really appreciate it. And I'll have more videos to come. Anybody that's looking forward to seeing the boat on the water, that's gonna be happening soon. We've had some real crappy weather, so I'll get out there and film something for you guys soon. So appreciate the watch. Later.